Hello guys, this is going to be the last part, number 4, about virtual rudder feedback of the autopilot, and I make it easy for you, for those who want everything immediately. I will explain what is going to be in this video, for whom this video, and it will be an easy task for you. You can watch something or you can watch nothing. The first group of you guys who have an autopilot, but it doesn't work as I wish, it doesn't go straight, some problems there, so well, that is for you, but probably you have to watch my other video first and 3 parts of this video, maybe 2. The second group is who is just thinking about an autopilot and thinking, do I really need it? Well, again guys, you need to watch this video, but probably you need to watch my previous videos about autopilot and a coming saga about trolling on autopilot. I'm recording this already half year, but still not recorded yet. If you are subscribed, you will get notifications. And the third group, guys who have it, but is more or less okay, but they have some issues with the virtual rudder feedback. They have a kind of outboard, like mine, and they don't integrate the real rudder feedback sensor feedback. So, and they are thinking, do I really need it? Or there is some virtual rudder feedback, so maybe it's fine. Yeah, and the last group, probably those who just interested in that kind of stuff and want to see this kind of video. That's it. So guys, for the first group, second probably, I don't remember, group of people of whom of you are thinking about should I take or not, or something works wrong. Guys, look, I'm currently going in the navigation mode there. So, and navigation mode, it's steering well, you should notice it, yeah. So it's going straight, conditions are okay, but believe me, in bad conditions it also works okay. So, and I'm monitoring here PWM, yeah, pulse width modulation, yeah. Here, very nice picture. Unfortunately, I you don't see it. I should go in the night and show it for you later, but I observed really nice picture of this modulation here. Previously we monitoring this with altimeter, it wasn't that interesting, but now we are monitoring directly this modulation. It's nice. I will show you later in the night if I still have I will show. Okay, so, and everything is perfect. If you think so, if you belong to the group of people who is thinking, should I buy or not, so you shouldn't even question this. You should buy. I have seen so many feedbacks similar to mine. I cannot believe how I survived without autopilot before 16 years on this board. It's steering better than I can do myself against the wind, against really harsh conditions. So that is really awesome. You don't need even to think if you need or not. You do. So if you have and something doesn't work for you, it's just about settings. We will come to that soon. So I think I addressed this group of people who is thinking, do you need to buy or not? So you can just leave this video, but first subscribe, because there is going to be a nice trolling autopilot saga. I'm still recording it half year, and it will take probably more. It will be a video about all possible settings, all possible modes in this autopilot, along with fishing. So trolling fishing saga, it is going to be on my channel. Subscribe if you are not yet. If you already subscribed, you will get notifications. Let's now go to a little bit more heavy stuff. and nothing to do with gravitation. Guys, I eliminated the stuff about settings from the user manual that I mentioned in previous part, that it's quite heavy to understand every time. So, but let me remind that we have in the user manual on 12th page two sections: dock side and sea trial things, installation things. So dock side, that's something that we have done in previous parts. We set, I hope you can see it, because I see just something black, but probably when you look it over computer it will be fine. Now I am in the manual mode, that's why I am doing. Yeah, okay. So guys, in the previous part we what is called rudder feedback calibration and rudder test, we did it, and there was a bug. I remind you, if you don't understand, or no, if you didn't watch, I mean. So yeah, guys, I don't have any script, yeah, so I just recorded for you. So please appreciate that sometimes I say something wrong, but I will fix myself. So in the previous part we did this calibration, and when it goes to port and then trying to return, it doesn't return to the center. That is the problem that not only me but other people met. It is a bug of Simrad. So they apply modulation in one end and don't apply the same modulation in another end. And we proved that actually we can, let me increase the speed and actually set go to cursor. Yeah, okay, good. I set it here, then I push auto, then I push mode, navigation mode, and just confirm. So it will be steering now, and I have time to continue. Yeah, but without script I already forgot what I told you. So we had this bug, now I recalled. We had this bug, yeah? So it doesn't return to the center, and we proved that we can live with this bug. It's okay. I wrote to Simrad about this bug. Well, as usual, corporations and their support, they always think that the customer is stupid. In most cases it is, but not in my case. I explained them that another side is a little bit not smart, and they finally agree to forward this information to engineers. I hope. I don't believe they will ever fix this bug, but guys, we can live with this bug. We proved this in previous parts, and that's why the next things, when calibration failed, it doesn't say you that it's failed, but you will not see this in the center. Well, the full series, the previous video dedicated to this, so just watch it. After that you can go to sea trial, and the next step is compass calibration. Actually I haven't done it, and everything was extremely fine without it. Later I did it, but it doesn't matter. The next will be set right. I have to disengage autopilot in order to show you this.
Compared to a fighter.
Look, here is calibration and here is rudder, and that is not what is needed. This is covered in previous part, if I remember right, and I'm still a little bit confused about it, about what is it here. So probably it's covered there, and we will consider it later, but it's not here, it's different. So let's now see what is the right one. The right one is not in calibration, but in autopilot, installation, and sea trial. We are on the sea trial line, yeah, and here is set rudder feedback. So you need to have a calm weather. You need to make your outboard in the center. I don't want to show you here. I don't want to break settings that I already have. So, and you are steering straight, fine, and then you push OK when you are in the center. Guys, honestly, I didn't get the point if it is so important. if it's really needed, but that is what is needed here. So that's what we have to do. I didn't print where? Ah, okay, it's here. I didn't print all other parts where this procedure described, but that's it. I just demonstrated it to you briefly. And guys, about rudder, actually that's it. We don't see anything else here. About the previous one that we see here, calibration rudder, and that one, I actually confused. I did it, and I explained this in the previous part. Watch there, probably you have to do it. So the next and the most important part for the right operation will be different kinds of settings. Guys, I said the autopilot because it's quite inconvenient to do steering and talking to you. So guys, these are two main settings: rudder gain and counter rudder, and I laminated them because they are the most difficult. And guys, they are actually PID, proportional integral differential regulator, probably something like that. Well, I study my electrotechnic not in English, so unfortunately I don't remember precisely. Those who of you are in electronic engineers and study it well, they probably are fine with the settings to understand them. Me, well, I didn't visit my lectures. No, let's don't return to this young age. Yeah, so guys, I need to laminate this for myself, and how you go, straight or not, depends basically only on these two settings. Believe me, I tried it all season. It's all about these two settings. Guys, I decided that I cover these two settings, the main settings, somewhere on the shore in calm conditions. But now let's review the settings that are not important for straight steering, because I believe that the whole series of this video are dedicated for straight steering, basically, yeah. So in any conditions, and here is the setting that are not so important. Let's start from this prints. For example, rudder dead band. I don't even want to recall what is that. Well, driver voltage, you just need to set it. Driver type, engage, clutch or auto, you just need to set it. Minimum rudder, no, it doesn't affect straight steering. Well, at least for my 5-meter fiberglass board, yeah, I don't want even to think about it. And here is the bunch of settings like turn rate. I will get back to auto trim later. Init rudder, actually I think it should be center, and these are rudder limit and this kind of stuff. They are mainly about turning. So when you are fishing and trolling like me with planners, it is important, but default settings are fine. I actually don't know how I get these defaults. Guys, auto trim, it seems that it should affect straight steering because it says that it compensates for a constant heading offset when external forces such as wind or current affects the heading. But recently I've been on the fishing in extreme weather against strong waves, strong wind, even water comes in the boat. And I tried this from extreme minimum to extreme maximum, this auto trim. It doesn't change behavior. The only things that do are these two settings, rudder gain and counter rudder. I think we will go to eat pizza, and probably there I will tell about them. Well guys, I come here, but for some reason white balance of my phone in these conditions are not good, so a kind of bluish. Well, you can actually read these settings if you are native speakers and understand even better. I just briefly then say to you. So it says here that the high value, now let's first talk about rudder gain. So gain, yeah, so it's about gain. It's a kind of like, if you make gain more, it will be like woof, woof. If you make gain lower, it will be like shoo, 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 yeah. Simple explanation, yeah. So, and it says that with the high value set to high, steering become unstable. Actually, when I tried against the strong wind I tried many times, yeah, your movement will be like that. With small value, it says that correction will be too long. For trolling, that's probably okay. And actually my best value was 15 to 25, and then you have quite straight line. But guys, I recalled one important thing, that I told that only these two settings matter, but actually the very important setting is maximum and minimum output. We ended the last episode on this. If I remember right, the optimum was 60, 70, something like that. It is something that you do during calibration, but actually if calibration fails, well, it never fails, it says completed, but the outboard doesn't return to the middle. So actually you set it later. You set it later. Watch the previous video there. And that is the very important settings, because the higher maximum and minimum output, more voltage applied and stronger the movement. So you can set, for example, there 100, and then you probably never can set the right rudder gain and counter rudder, that it will be stable. So I recalled another important setting from the previous video is about maximum and minimum output. Okay, so you should figure out, for my small boat it's about 15-25. I will try this somewhere in another location. I don't like the light here. Let's go there. So I decided to go over there. Well, I think much better place. Counter rudder. Can you hear this sound? 200 Mercury engines. Not for my boat. Not for my boat. Counter rudder, yeah. So guys, and honestly, that is something that is still difficult for me to understand. So I don't want to be expert in this subject. But in my case, 1 second, around 1 second works better, and it doesn't affect that much as the rudder gain. So, but you can play with this. You can set like very high, very low, and see the difference. So in my case, 5 meter fiberglass board, it is 1 second here, about 15-25 here, depending on the wind and waves. And if I remember right, watch the previous video, 60 for the maximum output, probably 60-70. Another Mercury. Guys, I actually thinking to finish with this subject on this dreams. Yeah, because I told everything what I wanted to tell you. So it is possible. It is possible to have, if not that board, then at least that working autopilot. Yeah. Guys, I promised you PW modulation. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, so I set trigger for the normal, and we have very clear modulation, very clear impulse. That is absolutely nice. Please give a guy a negative. Yeah, thank you. So the negative impulse. Wow, it's awesome. Yeah, 5 volts we have cell. Really awesome. Yeah, if you still have doubts about whether you want to have autopilot, guys, please stop thinking. You do need this autopilot. I have already 5 Walleye, Zander, pike perch, 5 pike perch, and we don't even have yet midnight. In the midnight I probably have 5 plus 5 means 10. Wow, you know the math. Guys, this autopilot is really awesome. Really awesome. I think I have a number 6 pike perch there. Yeah, so trust me. Remember to like, subscribe, and see you in the autopilot trolling saga.